I have a problem. I spend too much money on fast food. It's not helping my wallet. It's not helping my health. You can see my double chin. For the next 2 weeks, I will not spend any money on fast food. See what happens after 2 weeks. I'm going to be going to the gym for a whole month straight. When I'm editing, I see myself and I'm like, oh God, what are you doing? Don't post that. You look disgusting. So sit the F down. We're gonna have a very honest freaking conversation. ¿Qué onda, besties? How are my gordies, my sporties, and my shorties doing today? Today we're gonna do a little self-care day, and we're also gonna talk about things that I wish I knew before I started my fitness journey. If you're new here, I started my fitness journey back, hold on, let me take these glasses off. I feel like I'm not talking to you. If you're new here, I started my fitness journey back in 2020. Originally, I had lost almost 60 pounds, but I did it in a way that was not sustainable. And therefore, I yo-yoed. I gained all of that weight back and then some. So I just wanted to make this video to share with you guys my experience. That way y'all don't make the same mistakes I did. This new journey that I'm on, I've been focusing a lot on body recomposition, more than just losing weight, the number on the scale. Because the first time that I lost a bunch of weight, I didn't realize I lost a lot of muscle mass. I kept a lot of the fat, so I looked like a worm. So sit the F down. We're gonna have a very honest freaking conversation. First stop in our self-care day is gonna be this spa. I'm gonna go try to get a facial done and also get some face threading. Ooh, so cute. Okay, we are all done, but I basically got a facial and then like she suctioned all of the blackheads and all of that from my face, and like we had the most amazing conversation, and I'm just like happy to be a human and be able to like form communication. Oh, I just got home. Look at how cute. Aren't you the sweetest thing north of the Alamo? All right, now that we are back home, it is time for honesty hour. Let's go over 10 things I wish I knew before starting a fitness journey. 10 things that would have prevented me from having so many failed journeys. Of course, I'm talking about my own personal experience, but if you can relate, girl, we're on the same page here. I've been dieting since I was like 6 or 8 years old. Somewhere around first grade, I was already considered an obese child. And you know what? I probably tried almost every single diet under the sun. And although I may have had so many failed journeys, I no longer see it that way. I see it as learning experiences. It's important to make mistakes, but it's also super important to make sure that you work on those mistakes so they don't become repeated patterns. And that's something that over the last year or so, I've been really working on and really like honing in on these 10 things. So let's get started on number 1. You gotta work on your mind first before you work on transforming your body. The reason I got big in the first place is because I have disordered eating habits. Y'all, my mic died. Story of my life. Okay, back to number 1. You gotta work on the mind before you work on the body. One thing that I have changed compared to my other journeys is that I started going to therapy, podcasts on fixing your relationship with food, and I've gotten my family to help me stay accountable when it comes to my disordered eating habits. My main problem for me is binge eating. I tend to try to finish everything on my plate. It's a habit that's stuck with me since I was a child. I was always told to finish everything on my plate. And something I've been working on is communicating with my partner when I am satiated. Once I communicate that to him, the food is out of sight, it is out of reach. And it just feels really good not to treat my body like a trash can and think I have to eat everything in one sitting. Number 2, find what brings you peace. So reducing the stress in your life is gonna make it a lot easier to stick to what's really important. Whether it be blocking that toxic friend, deleting your social media entirely, or choosing to not go to the gym and work out from home, it's still a workout at the end of the day. I had to rework my brain because I used to think that working out was a punishment, because that's what it's been my whole life. Working out is a punishment for being fat. But now I see it in a completely different way. I see it as an investment into my own body to become stronger, healthier, more able, more mobile. So now exercise brings me peace. It doesn't bring me anxiety and all of this other negative things. Número tres, over restricting is not the vibe. When I lost a lot of weight, I was on a very, very strict keto diet, and I would set a specific goal weight until I could indulge in like a full day of binging. And I think that is where the big problem was. I was over restricting so much that once I actually let go of it a little bit, I completely went off the rails, and it became super hard to get back into that over restricting mentality. Now I do follow a lower carb nutrition plan, but I also track my macros and my calories. If I want a cookie, I'm gonna have a cookie and find a way to fit it into my deficit and into my macros. Number four, there are no bad or good foods. I try to remind myself that food is fuel. I try to practice radical acceptance and not put emotional bonds into food. I try to see food for what it provides on a nutritional level, how it makes my body feel instead of how it tastes. And that one is a hard one, but it's something that little by little I've been able to work on. Number five is probably the most important one because I've been wasting years at the gym and I've been so inconsistent because I just don't know what I'm doing. Number five is program. I need a program. I can't just go off of these random YouTube videos and then decide one day I don't want to do that no more. Let me hop onto this other program, and then I don't see results. So currently I am on the Eric Roberts Clubhouse program. I am doing the small group coaching. They do ask for a 3-month commitment, which is what I really like. It's not just month by month where you can just decide, man, I don't see the results that I want in 1 month, I'm going to quit. No, you got to stick to it for 3 months. And the app itself tells me how many calories I should be eating. My macros are basically how many carbs, how much fat, and how much protein you should be eating every day. It also comes with access to a Facebook community, so you are able to make connections and network with people that have the same goals as you. You get to follow those people on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter, whatever, and you can hold each other accountable. And most importantly, you pick a program that you want to work on, and it gives you every single workout with detailed videos and explanations on how to do it, and it's been like so freaking helpful. I don't show up to the gym wondering what the hell I'm gonna do and then like doing 2 things and not seeing results. Like when I tell you the booty gains have been popping lately, it's probably because of the Clubhouse. Number 6 is it's not all about being skinny. As a Hispanic girly, I was taught my whole life that I have to be the smallest version of me possible. And it's caused me to go on so many crash diets with crazy cardio, unsustainable habits, because that's what society teaches us is the key to happiness, and that is like far from the truth. During the first weight loss journey that I shared on social media, I lost like 60 pounds in like 8 months. I was probably the most self-conscious I had ever been because I lost all of this. I lost all of my butt, and for some reason the stomach stayed on. It was because I was losing muscle mass. I was losing muscle mass versus losing fat. On this current journey that I'm on, I am focusing on fat loss, which includes eating slightly a little more calories and more protein so that your body keeps that muscle mass and works on losing that fat. In this fat loss journey that I am on right now, I'm more focused on body recomposition versus just weight loss in general. Body recompositioning is basically where you replace the fat in your body with muscle to give you more of that toned look. And honestly, I feel way better in the body that I am in right now, about 30 pounds down, versus the body that I was at 60 pounds down. I'm building a booty, I'm getting stronger, and I've been able to stay consistent for the most part. Not gonna lie to you, there have been moments where my mental health has taken a tank, but I just pick right back up where I left off. Number 7, and this is something that like I still struggle to this day, is don't compare yourself to fitness influencers on social media. Nowadays, it is so easy to compare ourselves to social media influencers that are able to go to the gym every single day, that are able to buy themselves all of these pretty clothing to go work out in. They're able to afford all of these expensive personal trainers. And for some fitness influencers, it is their full-time job to be a fitness person. And listen, this is a no shade whatsoever to any of the fitness influencers. I'm friends with a lot of fitness influencers, but for me, social media is not my full-time job. It is a part-time job. I do make money from social media. I do have brand deals with different types of health and lifestyle companies. I forgot to put on my blush. We're gonna try out this Riri Fenty Beauty one. So in the sense that I am a part-time fitness content creator, I do feel like I am still more privileged and more set up for success than other people who can't afford a personal trainer. They can't afford a program. They can't afford these meal prep services. So again, that's why it's super important not to compare yourselves to people who share their journeys online. This blush is so cute. cute. It's giving sun-kissed queen. Okay, I might have put a little bit too much, but that is so cute. Forgot to buy a concealer, so we're gonna go buy that later. Everyone's journey is unique, but it is your journey at the end of the day, so don't compare yourself to other people. Number 8, and I have fallen victim to this many a time. Bitch, you can't spot reduce fat. All of these belly fat burning exercises, all that internet BS that people spew onto you, it's just someone trying to make a fool out of you. And that's why I really like Eric Roberts' fitness videos, because he keeps it like so freaking real. A little too real sometimes, but he has a really no BS approach when it comes to fat loss. I remember one time I was at the gym with my friend and this gym bro came up to us and then he was like, what specifically are you trying to lose first? And I was like, what are you talking about? He's like, yeah, like what part of the body do you want to lose first? And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, yeah, like belly fat. I'm like, you can't spot reduce fat. So what are you like trying to say? Because you can't do that. But if it was someone that didn't know, maybe this was a personal trainer trying to like make a pitch or something. Maybe he was in an MLM and was trying to sell me some belly burning teas or wraps or other BS. But because I follow people like Eric who cut out all that BS and educate in fitness scams, like your girl will not be taken for a fool. Because if I listened to that and I bought another program, I strayed from my Eric Roberts program, I went and jumped on another program, and someone else comes and tell me, no, do this other program. I'm gonna hop onto the other program, right? Because I don't know any better. But now you do. You can spot reduce belly fat. When people think of spot reducing fat, I think they're talking more about toning. And this is where number 9 comes in. Number 9 is strength training. Here we go again. I'm gonna talk about my experience as a Hispanic girl. Growing up, we were always taught to be the skinniest version of ourselves. So what does that mean? Puro pinche cardio. My mom used to buy like these DVDs of working out and it was just pure cardio. We go to Zumba and like do cardio for an hour, and then go home and get tacos, feeding into the stereotype. And then I wonder why I didn't enjoy exercise. Up until my mid-20s, I didn't like strength training because I thought it made you bulky. That is what I was taught my whole life. Like you are a woman, you should not lift weights, you should not get strong, you should not get muscles because you're gonna look like a man. The only reason I have seen such amazing glute growth is because I strength train. I lift weights. I lift weights 3 to 4 times a week. I do 2 lower body days and 2 upper body days. And yes, upper body day is super important because if you want that hourglass figure, you gotta tone up your back too. I totally butchered my eyeliner, but I am in a rush, so let me get to the next point. Number 10 is the scale, aka the biggest gaslighter you'll ever meet. Don't just focus on the scale. The scale can fluctuate due to so many different reasons. You may have eaten more sodium, so your body is retaining more water. So many factors that can affect the scale. So don't use it as your one-all be-all of progress. Take your measurements, take progress pictures. Do your clothes fit better? Or my favorite one at the gym, am I lifting heavier? Because that is also progress. I know I said 10 reasons, but I have a bonus 11th thing I wish I knew before starting my fitness journey. And that is self-love. My mantra is you cannot hit yourself into a body that you will love. Meaning you can't hit yourself every single day until you reach your goal and expect for you to be happy. You gotta start from day 1. Even if you don't believe it, girl, just tell yourself. Just look in the mirror and repeat after me. I am worthy AF. I deserve to take up space in the gym, in the fitness community, and I respect myself enough to put in the work to invest into myself instead of investing in other people. Because you can't take care of others unless you take care of yourself. And that is it. We are all done with my makeup routine. And then we're gonna go to the gym. Okay, I just got here. So we have 57 minutes to get in a full glute day. Let's go.
I look like a bag of money I'm on. They wanna know what I'm on. Got diamonds dancing on my neck. That is the vibe I'm on. Drip way too lit. Who gon' check? You can tell me none. Boss mode in effect and my money long. If you ain't talking money, don't talk to me. I be over here where the bosses be. Pocket pockets on thick, cause I eat my greens. Way too hot, 3,000 degrees. No pictures, please. Cameras flashing, I'm VIP, I'm a big deal. My life a movie, I'm the one they wanna be still. And I'm a queen, yeah. Keep it real, yeah. I keep my circle tighter than an earring piercing. I look like a bag of money I'm on. They wanna know what I'm on. Diamonds dancing on my neck, that is the vibe I'm on.
Y'all, when I tell you that gym was a vibe, so spacious, they had so many weights, like bitch, they had everything. But the best part, I guess people brought their own speakers, so they were like blasting corridos like on one end of the gym. Another end of the gym was like blasting rap music, and then another end was like blasting like R&B. They were like, I'm gonna buy you a drink. At the same time they were like, fresa, ellas no van. Okay, I'm gonna go home and shower. If you made it this far, thank you so much. Make sure to drop a comment to let me know you watched this in its entirety. You'll forever be my bestie if you do that. And if you do that, thank you so much. Of course, make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet, as well as follow me on TikTok and Instagram. All of my socials will be linked in my website down below. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.